Babu has once again roared, sending shivers down the spine of Johnson Sakaja. Through his posts in social media, he said that yesterday's drama at City Hall was painful to watch, not because it was real, but because it was staged. The police showing up pretending to arrest Johnson Sakaja was just a script to distract Nairobians. At the same time, his disappearance felt deliberate, and so he could not be reached when people needed answers. As all this was happening, demolitions continued quietly. Traders at Gikomba lost their businesses, their stock, and their only source of income overnight. And this is not leadership, it is betrayal. When the people needed accountability, they were given drama and silence. That is a strong and deep message from Babu Owino. Welcome to our channel, Kenyan Media, and kindly if you are new here, consider subscribing as a way of motivating us and also helping us grow this platform. Now, the Embakasi East Member of Parliament, Babu Owino, has accused the police of staging an attempted arrest of Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, alleging that the incident was used to divert public attention from ongoing demolitions at Gikomba market that displaced hundreds of traders. The claims come as a question grow over both the conduct of the law enforcement and the impact of the demolitions on small-scale businesses in the capital. The developments unfolded in Nairobi over recent days, and police officers were reported to have camped outside the office of Governor Johnson Sakaja, and this followed claims that the governor had failed to honor summons issued by the Senate Committee on Public Accounts. The situation quickly drew public attention. Images and reports of police presence at the governor's office spread, raising expectations that an arrest could take place. However, no formal arrest was eventually carried out, and this outcome has since fueled speculation and debate over the intent behind the operation. It is with this context that Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino has made his allegations, and according to the lawmaker, the events surrounding the attempted arrest were not as they appeared. He has claimed that the incident was orchestrated to draw attention away from another development taking place at the same time. That development was the demolition of structures at Gikomba market. Gikomba is one of the Nairobi's largest and busiest informal markets, and it serves thousands of traders and supports many households that depend on daily earnings from small businesses. The market is also a key hub for affordable goods, attracting customers from across the city and beyond. And during the period when attention was focused on the governor's office, demolitions were reportedly taking place at the market. These demolitions have since been linked to the displacement of hundreds of traders. Many of those affected are small-scale entrepreneurs who rely entirely on their stalls for income. The loss of these stalls has had immediate consequences. Families that depend on daily sales have suddenly been left without a source of income, and many traders, the disruption has not only affected their businesses but also their ability to meet basic needs. Reports from the ground indicated that some traders received little or no notice before the demolitions, and this has added to the sense of uncertainty and distress among those affected. Without adequate time to prepare, many were unable to salvage goods or make alternative arrangements, and the result is a situation in which livelihoods have been interrupted abruptly. For some, rebuilding may take time and resources that are not readily available. Babu Owino's remarks highlight this impact. He has framed the issue as one of the accountability and priorities, and according to his position, the focus on the attempted arrest diverted attention from immediate challenges facing traders. He has suggested that while public attention was directed elsewhere, significant changes were taking place at the market. The allegations also raise broader questions about communication and transparency. In situations involving demolitions, clear notice and engagement with affected communities are often seen as critical. Such processes allow individuals to prepare and reduce the level of disruption, and in this case, the claims of limited notice have become a central concern. They point to the need for clear procedures when implementing urban planning decisions. At the same time, the role of law enforcement is also under scrutiny, and the presence of police at the governor's office created a strong public signal. It suggested an imminent action tied to accountability and legal processes. However, the absence of a formal arrest has led to questions about how such operations are conducted and communicated. These questions are now part of the wider conversation about governance in Nairobi. They touch on how decisions are made, how they are implemented, and how they affect ordinary citizens. For traders at Gikomba, the issue is immediate and practical. It is about lost income, disrupted businesses, and uncertainty about the future. For the broader public, it is about trust in institutions and confidence in leadership. The situation also reflects the challenges of managing a rapidly growing city. Urban areas like Nairobi face increasing pressure on land use, infrastructure, and planning. Efforts to reorganize or redevelop spaces can sometimes lead to displacement if not carefully managed. And balancing development's needs with the protection of livelihoods remains a key challenge. In this case, the timing of events has become a focal point, and overlap between the attempted arrests and the demolitions has shaped the public perception. It has also raised the concerns about whether attention was intentionally or unintentionally diverted. While the claims made by Babu owino have not been independently verified within this context, they have added to the ongoing debate. They also underscore the importance of clear communication from authorities, and providing timely and accurate information can help reduce speculation and also build public trust. As this situation continues to unfold, attention is likely to remain on both the demolitions and the events surrounding the governor's office. Stakeholders, including affected traders, political leaders, and the public, will not be looking for clarity and accountability, and the experience of those displaced will remain central to the conversation. The ability to recover and rebuild will depend on the support available and measures taken in response to the demolitions. For many, the hope is that the lessons will be learned from the events, that future actions will involve clearer communication, better planning, and greater consideration of the people affected. At the broader level, the incident highlights the interconnected nature of governance. Actions in one area can influence perceptions in another, and public confidence depends not only on what is done, but also on how it is done and communicated. As Nairobi continues to grow and evolve, these questions will remain relevant. They will shape how the city manages change and how it supports the people who depend on it every day. For the traders of Gikomba, the story is not about politics, but about livelihoods lost and the urgent need for accountability in the face of the change. That is all for today from Kenyan Media. Kindly, if you are new here, consider subscribing as a way of motivating us and also helping us grow this platform. If you are new here, consider subscribing.